Shalom family, this is Grammy Yah once again. You guys, I went through my freezer and I have a lot of frozen vegetables. So I decided to can frozen vegetables today. And I know you guys probably have frozen vegetables in your freezers and they may be trying to get frostbitten, or they've been there for a while, or you just need some room in your freezer. So that's why I am going to can my frozen vegetables today. I found some peas and carrots out there. I found carrots. I found big bag of peas. And I found some lima beans. So I need to clean my freezer out because it seems like every time I go to the store, there is a sale or a bargain, and I need room in my freezer, okay? And also, let's say if the electricity goes out and you don't have a generator or a solar power generator, and even if you have a solar power generator, if the sun don't shine, that's not going to work. So guess what? We're going to lose all this delicious food. But guess what? If we put it in the jar, if we can it, it'll be on the shelves and we don't even have to worry about it going bad, okay? So today I am going to can peas and carrots because peas takes 40 minutes. Oh, I will be pressure canning this today. Peas take 40 minutes, okay? And we always have to go with the longest processing time. Even though I have carrots in here, carrots is, I think, 20 minutes or 25 minutes. So the carrots got to go for the ride. Carrots, got to go for the ride. Peas, like I said, 40 minutes. And even lima beans are 40 minutes. So, hey, let's get this stuff in the jars. I am going to get all this ice off of it, you guys. I'm going to run hot water on it and let them soak and rinse them off so all my vegetables can be room temperature because we're working with room temperature items today. My jar's already been cleaned. My food is going to be room temperature, and my water in my canner is going to be room temperature. So I will bring you back once I get these thawed out, separated, and we'll be ready to roll, okay? So, let me tell you what we need today. Funnel. We need our vinegar to wipe off our rims. We need salt. Well, salt is optional. If you want to add salt, some people add sugar. Your recipe, you do what you want to do. We're going to need a half a teaspoon. We're going to need a debubbler, and we are going to need our jar lifter. And that's it. Let me get these in the sink, get them all thawed out, and I'll bring you back. All right, I have all my vegetables thawed out, and they are room temperature. I'm going to start out with my peas and carrots today. And where's my spoon? Oh. And we're going to be working with 1-inch headspace. 1-inch headspace, you guys. Yes, this is so simple. If this is your first time canning, this will be a good starter. Just tap the bottom. We don't want to push them down. Yeah, this will be a great starter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill up each jar for you. That's gorgeous. So you can just see, these are my, I'm not trying to mix carrots with my baby limas. Okay. These are my lima beans. And when you're going through, when you getting the ice off of your vegetables, you may run into some bad looking ones. I did. And you just take them out. Just dispose of them. Okay? Yep. Lima beans. Move on down. my peas. Yes. And like I said, the peas goes for 40 minutes of processing time. The lima beans go for 40 minutes, the processing times. Carrots go for 25 minutes. But guess what? The peas and the carrots are together. So the carrot's going to have to take that extra 15-minute ride. Okay? But that's okay because they do very well. They do very well. I've done this already, you guys. So don't worry about your carrots being mushy. They're going to be just fine. Yeah. I need to add a little bit more peas and carrots. Yeah. So now that I have all my jars filled, I'll do it like this so you guys can see it. Yeah. I'm just going to add a ½ teaspoon of salt. I'm not going to make this highly seasoned, you guys, because we can season it later. That's too big. Okay. There we go. And I'm just adding a ½ teaspoon of pickling and canning salt. But if you have sea salt, you can add sea salt. You can add seasonings. You can add sugar, whatever you like. Let me get my room temperature water. I'm just going to pour my water in my jar to the 1-inch headspace. The 1-inch headspace for all of them. And what we're going to do now, just go around and debubble. We just want to make sure we get all those bubbles out of there. And those bubbles are coming to the top, you guys. Go down the middle if you have to. But I try not to really go down the middle too much. If you notice, I like going down the sides because a lot of times, you know, you don't want to break up your food. I don't want to smash my carrots and my peas. I want them to stay intact. So just go around and debubble, you guys, as always. And you may lose your 1-inch headspace, but that is no problem. You just go back and just add more water. That's all you have to do. So simple. Let me do the carrots. Did you see all them bubbles? You guys, look at all them bubbles. Frozen carrots, you guys. Canning frozen vegetables. You can also can frozen fruits as well. Alrighty. And I lost my 1-inch headspace. That is no problem. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paper towel and my vinegar and just wipe around the rims. And as you're wiping around the rims, you guys, just make sure you don't have any nicks and cracks. You can also do that inspection during the time that you're washing your jars as well. So now I'm just going to get my lids. Put my lids on it. Put my rings on it. Fingertip tight. Fingertip tight. That's it. So, that's pretty. So let me finish filling up all my jars, you guys. All right, fam. I brought you back because I thought this was befitting to bring you back. Okay, this is all I have far as my lima beans, not enough for a jar. My carrots and peas didn't make a full jar. And my peas didn't make a full jar. So what I'm going to do is make mixed vegetables. Going to pour this back into my bowl. Stir it up because we want everything to be processed, you guys. So just in case if you run across this issue, just make mixed vegetables. Look at that. That turned out perfect. Perfect. But you pat it on the bottom. We don't want to push down our vegetables. We don't want to smash them. And just like I did earlier, half a teaspoon of salt. Wipe off our rims with our vinegar. Okay. Add my water to the 1-inch head space. Debubble. And now I am debubbling mixed vegetables. You guys, you see I got my lima beans in there with my carrots. Yeah, you just make a mixed bag, okay? That is so simple. Just make a mixed jar. No need to throw that away. And I am spilling. The spilling queen is at it again. All right, so it is very important that you debubble, because if you don't debubble, you will lose a lot of the water that you think that you have, because those air bubbles going to come up to the top and it's going to bring your water all the way down here or even more. So, and then just in case if you have siphoning, you do have enough water in there to still have a jar that is safe. Okay, put my little beans back in here. All right, so let me just wipe one more time just in case. Get my lid. Get my ring. Okay. That is gorgeous. Now we are going to the canner. Aren't they beautiful? All right, we are at our canner. You guys, I'm going to start loading up my canner. My jars they're cold. Actually, I put cold water, so my canner water is cold, okay? But look at that. They are so gorgeous. So I wound up with 12 jars of vegetables. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Peas and carrots are a beautiful color. Look at that. Okay, with the Presto 23 quart canner, I'm going to put this little divider on it, because I can get 10 at the bottom, but I decided just to put 9 at the bottom because I have plenty of room. And you can get this divider from off Amazon, and you just lay that right on top of those peas and beans. And I'm gonna throw in the other 3. Okay, and I'm gonna throw in about 2 tablespoons, a little bit more, about 2 tablespoons of vinegar, because that helps your jars from being clouded, you guys. One time I left the vinegar out and there was just white film just all over the jars. So then I had to like scrub it off. So that's why press the vinegar because I have hard water. You may not have hard water, so you may not need vinegar, but I always use vinegar, and I always say, get some vinegar. Okay, here we go. We have carrots, peas, and lima beans in here. And like I said earlier, the peas go for 40 minutes. The lima beans go for 40 minutes. But the carrots go for 25 minutes because I'm working with pint-sized jars. But guess what? Since the peas and the carrots are mixed, I have to go with the longest processing time. And the longest processing time is 40 minutes. But your carrots will be fine, okay? So now we are going to check our top. This is the most important part in canning because if the top is not right, you're not getting anything done, okay? So just make sure your little gauge is on there tight. Make sure this button go up and down. I usually turn mine over and make sure that's tight when you turn over. Make sure your rubber gasket is up in there good and it's nice and lubricated. And this vent pipe right here, you need to look through this vent pipe to make sure you can see straight through it because we don't want anything to be in it to clog our vent pipe. So now we are going to close our canner. Make sure that your canner is in the middle of your eye. And now I'm going to turn my heat on high and let this water heat up and heat up the jars at the same time. And then once this canner get heated up, it will shoot out steam out of this vent pipe right here. Let me turn around so you can see it. This vent pipe right here. Once this vent pipe starts shooting steam for 10 minutes steady, I'll bring you back. Okay, fam? This vent pipe has been shooting steam for 10 minutes steady. Can you see it? You see the steam? It has to do it like that for 10 minutes, okay? It's been 10 minutes. Now I will put my weight regulator on it. My button has popped out. That means that my canner is locked. I cannot open this canner even if I wanted to. Okay, now with the Presto 23 quart canner, this usually takes between 8 to 9 minutes to come up to pressure with my stove, okay? It may be different for you. Whatever canner that you have, please read your manual because the Presto 23 quart, it may not have the same instructions as your canner, okay? So now, once this gauge gets to 10, for my elevation, I need 10 pounds of pressure because I am under 1,000 feet. Once this gauge gets to 10, I'll bring you back. Okay, fam, I am at 10 pounds of pressure. I will dial my heat back. Now I will set my timer for 40 minutes and I'll bring you back. Okay, family, my button has dropped. I will take my weight regulator off. My canner has been sitting here for about 20 minutes, you guys. I got a little busy, but that's fine. You don't have to rush to your canner to get your jars out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my canner, you guys. Even though it's been sitting here for about 20 minutes, there's still a lot of steam in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open it up away from me, and then I'm going to let it drop back down. Here we go. See that? It's still a lot of steam. I told you. So now, oh gosh, y'all, those vegetables, they smell so good. And I only just put salt in it. It's like no seasonings, but they smell delicious. Now, this time I'm going to open it away from me and I'm going to take it to the sink. Here we go. It looks beautiful, you guys. So beautiful. Here are my mixed peas. You see? Look at the carrots. They're still intact. Even though they took an extra 15-minute ride, okay? You guys, I will be doing a marathon today. Hopefully I can get 3 videos out today. And I'm not changing my clothes. No, you're going to see me with the same clothes on. I just heard one pop. You're going to see me with the same clothes on in 2 or 3 videos. I'm trying to do a marathon, okay? Here we go. The peas. Let's look at the carrots. Look at that. Gorgeous. Hear that? So you guys, all 12 of my jars, they came out looking beautiful, you guys. Yes, get those vegetables out of that freezer and put them in a jar, okay? To keep them safe. And they are already cooked as well. So you guys, I just want to bring this to you guys that you can do all these vegetables from frozen, put them in a can, put it in the jar. Okay, you guys? So, like I said, this is going to be video 1. I'm getting ready to start on video 2. So, if you like this video, please hit like, share, and subscribe. And because I'm making more videos, please hit that notification bell so you will know when I drop a video. Okay, family? I love you guys. Y'all know I do. I really do love y'all. But guess what? I love the Most High more. Shalom, family.